The mind is an incredible tool, but what happens when our thoughts start to spiral out of control? As humans, we possess a unique ability to think on a level far beyond any other species on Earth. History has shown that the human brain is capable of creating extraordinary things: literature, architecture, film, and thousands of inventions that have reshaped our species. Thinking allows us to get tasks done, earn degrees, and plan for the future. Many people even use this capacity to explore the deepest truths about human nature, while others chase conspiracy theories to the far reaches of imagination. But what if the mind no longer serves you? What if your thoughts take over, draining your energy with unnecessary or even harmful ideas? Let's begin with anxiety. To understand it, you must first recognize that thoughts generate emotions, whether sadness, anger, or fear. Highly anxious people are often those who overthink. They create endless scenarios in their minds about what might happen next, to the point where their constant worry consumes them. When you worry about the future, you prevent yourself from living in the present. Excessive anxiety can leave you feeling miserable and exhausted, sometimes even pushing people to the brink of suicidal thoughts. That's right, you can actually think yourself to death. Then there's depression. While anxiety stems from worrying about the future, depression tends to arise from being trapped in the past. Of course, depression is a complex condition with many layers, especially when viewed through a medical lens. But at its core, ruminating over past events locks you into a cycle of suffering. Some people carry the weight of their past with them every day, questioning endlessly, what if? Yet no matter what you do, the past remains unchanged. Learning from your experiences is essential for making better choices in the future, but obsessing over the past is pointless. Like anxiety, depression can lead to suicidal ideation and even attempts. Another issue is insomnia. Have you ever wanted to sleep, but your mind wouldn't let you? Even when your body is exhausted, your mind stays awake, racing. Many people try to force themselves to sleep, but that approach never works. Sleep is a natural process that can't be controlled by the mind. Overthinking, especially worrying about the fact that you're not sleeping, can trigger insomnia. This is dangerous because sleep is vital for your health and daily functioning. Insomnia often goes hand in hand with anxiety and depression. A common symptom is waking up around 4 a.m., unable to fall back asleep, even though you've only had a few hours of rest. For you to fall asleep, your mind must be completely relaxed and unaware that you're even trying to sleep. Otherwise, it will stay active, with no benefit to you. Lastly, overthinking can paralyze action. When you're stuck in a loop of endless thoughts, it becomes impossible to make decisions. Maybe you have too many ideas, or you've already imagined 1,000 worst-case scenarios. Whether you're starting a business, launching a YouTube channel, writing a blog, or even asking someone out, there's always a reason not to act. Yes, your business might fail, your YouTube channel could flop, and that person could reject you. But if you don't try, you're guaranteeing a no. Many people choose inaction for the certainty it provides, avoiding the discomfort of uncertainty that could offer them a chance at success. They become paralyzed by their thoughts, missing out on opportunities because of overthinking. This mental paralysis is the root cause of many issues, but surprisingly, a lot of these psychological struggles can be addressed with physical solutions. Meditation is one simple way to calm the mind, but other effective methods include exercise, diet, and how you organize your daily life. Personally, I often fall into the trap of overthinking. For me, the best way to manage it has been a combination of regular exercise, meditation, mindful eating, and self-discipline. Building healthy habits requires effort, but trust me, it's worth it. The mind is an incredible tool, yet when thoughts spiral out of control, it can feel like the mind is using you rather than you using it. We, as humans, have been gifted with a cognitive ability that far surpasses any other species on the planet. Our minds have brought forth literature, architecture, cinema, and countless inventions that have elevated the quality of life for generations. Thinking helps us achieve our goals, earn degrees, and map out our futures. Whether it's seeking truth or unraveling conspiracies, the power of the mind helps us explore the mysteries of human existence. But what happens when the mind, instead of being a helpful tool, becomes something that controls and exhausts you, continually producing unnecessary or even destructive thoughts? Let's start with anxiety. To grasp this, you need to understand that thoughts are what create emotions. Whether it's sadness, anger, or fear, these feelings are born from the way we think. People who experience intense anxiety are usually overthinkers. They conjure up endless scenarios in their heads about what could go wrong, becoming trapped in obsessive worry. This kind of thinking prevents you from living in the present, as you're too focused on what might happen in the future. Chronic anxiety can drain you, both mentally and physically, to the point where suicidal thoughts can emerge. Yes, it's entirely possible to think yourself into despair. Anxiety doesn't just rob you of peace, it weakens your ability to focus on the present moment. When your mind is constantly analyzing every potential outcome, you lose the capacity to deal with what's right in front of you. It's not just about feeling restless, it impairs decision-making, leaving you ineffective in almost any area of life. Over time, prolonged anxiety depletes both your energy and mental resilience, often leading to chronic anxiety disorders. Then there's depression. While anxiety is rooted in worrying about the future, depression comes from being stuck in the past. Although depression is far more complex when viewed through a medical lens, from a cognitive perspective, it often involves ruminating on past events to the point of misery. Some people carry the heavy burden of past experiences like a cross, constantly asking themselves, what if, or if only? But no matter how much you dwell on it, the past is unchangeable. Rehashing old memories only amplifies your suffering, sinking you deeper into hopelessness. While learning from past experiences is crucial for making better decisions in the future, endlessly worrying about what's already happened is futile. Just like anxiety, depression can lead to suicidal thoughts and, in extreme cases, to suicide itself. Depression's grip on the mind can be just as suffocating as anxiety's, but instead of worrying about what's to come, it drags you back into what's already been. People stuck in depression often find themselves reliving painful moments, unable to move forward, and gradually this emotional weight crushes their spirit. Living under this cloud of past mistakes and regrets can prevent any personal growth or happiness, making each day feel like an uphill battle. Inaction also feeds into this cycle. People often freeze in indecision, especially when their minds are overwhelmed with thoughts. Maybe you have a dozen ideas, or you're caught in an endless loop of what-if scenarios about starting a business, creating a YouTube channel, or asking someone out. There will always be reasons not to act. Sure, your business might fail, your YouTube channel might not gain traction, and the person you're interested in might reject you. But if you don't try, failure is guaranteed. The mind, while powerful, can also sabotage your efforts when left unchecked. It's essential to recognize when thinking crosses the line into overthinking, as this can drain your potential. Learning from past experiences to make better decisions for the future is incredibly valuable, but dwelling on things that have already happened is pointless. Like anxiety, depression can lead to a spiral of negative thoughts, and if left unchecked, it can result in dangerous consequences like suicidal actions. Another common outcome of overthinking is insomnia. Have you ever felt physically exhausted, but your mind refuses to shut down? You lie in bed wanting to sleep, but thoughts keep racing through your head. Many people try to force themselves to sleep, but this is ineffective because sleep is not something you can control consciously. When your mind is overactive, especially with worries about not being able to sleep, it can lead to chronic insomnia. Insomnia is a serious issue because 4 a.m. wake-up calls unable to fall back asleep, few hours of rest, lack of sleep, essential for mental and physical health, erodes mental resilience, anxiety and depression, worsen without adequate rest, cannot function at best, next day symptoms. Another effect of overthinking is what we call analysis paralysis. You might have too many ideas, but don't know where to start. Or you might be so worried about making the wrong decision that you freeze up entirely. Before starting a business, launching a YouTube channel, writing a blog, or even asking someone out, your mind may conjure up 1,000 worst-case scenarios. Yes, your business might fail, your YouTube channel might not take off, and the person you're interested in might say no. But if you don't take action, the answer will always be no. Many people prefer not to act in order to avoid failure, but by doing this, they miss out on the possibility of success. This paralysis doesn't just steal opportunities, it diminishes your motivation to live fully. Overthinking is the root of many issues, but the good news is that many psychological problems can be alleviated through physical solutions. Practices like meditation, exercise, and a healthy diet can have profound effects on how you think and feel. Structuring your life with discipline also plays a crucial role in combating the effects of overthinking. For me personally, a combination of regular exercise, meditation, healthy eating, and maintaining discipline has been the most effective way to manage overthinking. Building healthy habits takes effort, but trust me, it's worth it. Every step you take toward a healthier lifestyle pays off, not just in how you feel physically, but also in how your mind operates. These practices help bring your thoughts under control, allowing you to focus, make decisions, and, most importantly, live in the present without being bogged down by endless mental chatter. Thank you for sticking with me until the end of this video. Don't forget to hit like, share, and subscribe so you won't miss any upcoming content. I look forward to seeing you in the next video.